going to be showing you exactly how I'm preparing for my biggest door knocking push yet, my lawn care business. By the end, you will know exactly how to prepare for your door knocking sessions in your lawn mowing business or any business. So I'm going to pop up my script on screen. It's pretty simple, but it tells the customer everything that I'm offering and just an overview of everything what it is. And it's pretty fast and cuts to the chase, so they're not waiting for a while and don't cut me off. I'm gonna head over to my flyer. So I'm gonna pop up a picture of that on screen too. Give my flyer to the customer after I'm done with my script. No matter what they say, usually I just ask them, even if they have a service already or don't want it, I just ask them if they want it just in case. So this is a pretty well-made flyer. It converted very well all my last door knocking sessions. And then what I normally do is I don't have it on right now, but I have my phone number on there, so then I just give them my flyer, and if they're interested, they can contact me. And then if they do want weekly mowing though, for like the whole season, then I ask for their phone number so I can set up my summer schedule. I'm going on to my neighborhood/route. I usually go to a few blocks in my neighborhood. I go to 1 to 2 blocks, then I come in, take a break, and just reset. Then I go out for another 1 to 2 depending on how I'm feeling. I'm targeting about 75 houses. If you're just starting out, you should go with a much smaller section. I'm going to section 5, where I'm going to talk about my actual prep before going out. So I usually review my script and just practice it for 5 to 10 minutes, just to make sure I'm staying on it well and make sure that it works well. And then the first couple houses I do are really just test houses, just kind of getting ready to prepare for all the next 70 to 80 that I'm doing. Then I make sure I water my phone with I use a form that I fill out on anyone interested. Also make sure to track everyone that's interested, even if they just take a flyer. I'm going over to my goal. So my goals for this door knocking session is just to get much more comfortable and just better at door knocking and sales, and to get at least a few more customers booked in for the season, so that I can start making my route for the summer. Now going on to section 2, lessons from past door knocking sessions. So in my past door knocking sessions, one of the main things that I've changed is I used to put the flyer on the ground, which is very bad to do because it just flies away. But now I'm putting it in the door crack, and it always stays there, so then they actually are able to see it. Another thing is, when I first was starting, I was always rushing through my script and just trying to get it done with really fast. But now I try to speak more controlled and take more time actually explaining what my business is and what I'm offering. Another thing is that I used to only be doing 20 to 30 doors when I was first doing my first sessions, but I realized that if you really want to get customers, you should do upwards of 100 doors each session to actually do enough reps to get results. But you don't want to do too much at a time though. You want to take breaks in between, because if you go out for too long, your script is going to get weak. It's not following your script as well. Then lastly, one more thing that I learned was always ask the customer for their phone number if they're interested in weekly mowing. Because if you don't ask for their phone number, then there's a good chance that they'll forget. And if you get their phone number, then you're able to follow up and make sure that they still remember and are interested. Now on to section 3, I'm going to be talking about my door knocking plan for next week. So my plan is to go on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm going to be doing about 70 to 80 doors on Saturday, and then about 30 to 40 on Monday and Tuesday. I'll have to see if I'm actually able to do these depending on the weather and if something comes up. So I'll be posting this in my channel for my video next week on my series of starting my lawn mowing business at 14. So by the way, if you haven't seen my starting videos, you make sure to go watch those. So subscribe and stay tuned for next week's video to see how my door knocking actually went, and see you in the next one.